Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Gurmeet Kaur, and today you can see that my plant, this one, has been affected lot with aphids. So today we are going to see how to remove these aphids, and I'll also show you the updates after removing the aphids from this plant. I have also removed aphids previously also, and I've also treated mealybugs. So let's see how this process actually goes on. If you can see that your plant, it is mostly affected by the aphids, or this hibiscus, it is mostly affected by either aphids or by the mealybugs. So whenever you see, and sometimes we don't notice, see, I did not notice till this flower of can you see this flower? This flower, actually it wasn't blooming, it wasn't opening. So when I checked it, I saw this, because it is kept little up, like it is kept on my boundary wall, so I couldn't check this. Now you can see how much the aphids had attacked my plant. So there is one thing with which we can find out how this aphids are attacking, because there are a lot of ants. So once you see the ants in your pot, then you should understand either it is attacked by aphids or else by the mealybugs, because here they are very friendly, guys. So what happens is, this aphids or mealybugs, they give all the they suck all the sugar out of your plants. There is a lot of science behind it, because these fellows, they just suck out all the nutrients and the sugar from the plant, and that sugar it will be giving to the ants, and in the for that the ants give them protection. So that is the main reason these both, they act on the same plant. They come and just they take this sugar content from the plant, from these insects, and then they give protection to this from the other creatures. This is what I could make out of it, because wherever you see the aphids or mealybugs, you see the ants. Okay, so so how to remove this? So first of all, guys, as you can see this is lot of affected. See this one, this bud, it is affected a lot. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll cut these kind of, we'll remove which one is more affected. Okay, see here, we'll just remove these kind of buds. See how bad it is affected. See, oh my god, look at this one. See, these are moving. And anyhow, this is plain flower, so we'll better remove it, and I'll also show you something else from this flower. See, in this flower, what I have checked is, see, look at this. Can you see this? See how it is completely affected. See, mostly these affect on the new growth. They won't be there on the entire plant. If you can see, it is not there on the entire plant of mine. See, it is healthy, but it will be mostly found on the new growth of the plant, because it is more healthy and more more sugar content will be available on this plant, and more nutrients on the flower base mostly. So this is the part they mostly, first of all, will, it is, see, if it is not this much, I really feel very bad that I got these many buds and I'm removing it. But what to do, we have to do that. Okay, to show you, I'll keep this one, but this also is this also, that bud also, you can see, guys, it is also, just spray it out on the plant. Okay, just spray it out on this bud where it is. First of all, you have to isolate these kind of plants, guys. Try to put it away from the other plants. Okay, so don't forget, see, you have to remove this, all the, first of all, isolate these kind of plants because these effects, these effects, they'll be hiding in underneath the leaves also. So, and these, they fall on other plants also. So first of all, what you have to do is isolate these kind of plants so that other plants won't get affected. And you have to do this treatment, guys. Always do this kind of spraying any kind of insecticide is at the evening itself. Okay, don't spray it in the mornings, because the lot of plants, they do their job in the morning itself. So if you do all these treatment in the morning, then it has a chance to burn itself because of the sunlight, and there should be no sunlight, or you can do it on a cloudy day. Okay, so you can see we have removed some of the aphids from this one. Yeah, we have removed the aphids little bit. So we have removed it, guys. So what we'll do now is we'll spray this one. So what we are going to take, so guys, what I have here is this neem cold pressed neem oil. I have always done the treatment with this particular neem oil. It is available in the Amazon, or you can find it in the Flipkart. If you want, I'll keep the link in my description also. You can just check it out. So this is the only neem oil I'll be using, and I'm using this shampoo. You can take any shampoo. Here I'm going to take a shampoo. So what this shampoo does and what this neem oil will do, that also I'm going to show you. See, what happens is, this shampoo or any soap base, you can also take the liquid gel what we have used for the utensils, you can take that one. So what happens, this aphids or these mealybugs, they have this wax coating on their entire body. So what happens is, this soap base, this one, it will kill all the wax coating. It will remove all the wax coating, because of which that will die. And one more thing of the neem oil, why we spray neem oil is, they don't like the smell of this neem oil, guys. So when you spray this neem oil, what happens is, they'll not come near to your plant, at least for next 15 to 20 days, when your plant is highly affected. Like you can see, mine is not that much highly affected. You can see it was only attacked on the buds, and that buds I'll remove it. So then also, if it is highly affected, if your plant is lot of affected highly, then what you have to do is, you have to do the treatment. Like if you're doing it today, then you can do it in another next 1 to 2 days. Like keep alternate day you can do the treatment till you can see there are no bugs on your plant, and then you can just leave it. Okay, then again in next 15 days only you need to do the spray. Every time, anytime, guys, if you want to save all of your plants, anyhow, see, if the plants are there, it is a natural process, the bugs will come. So that is a natural process. So what you have to do is simple. Every 15 days you need to just spray this solution. Okay, so I'll show you what I'll be taking now. So here is the cup, guys, what I've got with this neem oil. So what I'll do, I'll just pour the neem oil in this. So take 4 to 5 ml of neem oil. Okay, and take 4 to 5 ml of neem oil here. This much is enough. In the same spray can, take around 3 ml of this soap solution. You can see the shampoo I have taken here, Tresemme shampoo. You can take only 3 ml. See guys, this much, very less quantity. So this much you can just put it in the spray bottle. See, directly you can pour it in this, like this, and now you can just wash this cup off. So, and now what we will do is put this one back. this spray bottle is little heavier, on the side. So, and now, so people, they mostly, or whoever they show like how to do this, they never show that you have to shake it. You have to shake it properly so that this mixture should mix properly. See, pumping doesn't allow the mixture to mix properly, so you have to shake it properly. The mixture should be mixed properly. Now you need to pump it off, give it a little pump, and then check the nozzle, tighten it a little bit, and now start spraying on the solution on the plant. See, this way. So you have to completely drench your plant, guys. See, you can see here I'm doing it in the evening. You can see the sun has gone at this part of time I'm doing this. See, because I cannot do this treatment in the mornings, because in the afternoon my complete plant will burn. As I told you, this is my favorite hibiscus actually. So one more hibiscus plant was also attacked by mealybugs. That was attacked by mealybugs, and I've done the same treatment, and I've done it lots of times, guys. I've done it on my chili plant. So this is the best treatment to do that. You don't need any other things. If you don't have neem oil also, what you need to do, and you have lot of bugs, then what you can do is you can also spray this solution. Only you can take a soap water for now. Only you can take the soap water and spray it off. See, you have to also spray it underneath the leaves, so that if they are hiding underneath, see, if one bug is there, the entire plant will be filled again. So what you need to do, generally because of the neem oil they'll run off, but still you have to drench it completely, so that these nasty creatures could die off and go off from your plant. That is a natural process, I understand, but I still don't like the bugs. Okay, so this is the procedure, guys. You have to follow this every 15 days to any plant of yours, either it is succulent or whatever. Any plant of yours could be affected by this. Okay, so as you can see, I have drenched it completely. See, my plant is completely drenched. See, this is the same one which broke out, but what to do now? I have to do this. As these bugs are really, now my plant started flowering. At these times these bugs attacked. Since I bought this plant, there was no single bug on this, because I continually spray. But what happened recently, this one just broke, right? This stem was broke. So I did not do any treatment to this plant, because I was really worried with if the water goes in that stem, then it might get fungal attack. So that is the reason I did not do. You can see this one also had got a bud here. So see, I've sprayed the solution. I'm sure this one will be treated well. So this is a solution, guys. So if you like my video, please hit a like button, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. I'm going to show you many more videos, and don't worry, I'm going to show you the update of this video as well. Okay, you can see still my plant is looking really healthy, because we have already removed the bugs, and we have also sprayed the solution. So definitely they're going to die, and my plants will become healthy again. So you have to do this procedure in every 15 days. Okay, so guys, let's see the update after some time. So here is my another plant, guys, which was attacked by the mealybugs. So you can see this is very healthy now. You can see there is no sign of any mealybug. See, this one was completely attacked by the mealybugs. It was totally attacked. These buds and all, they were completely attacked by the mealybugs. So now you can see this is growing very healthy. You can count around 6 to 7 bugs on my plant now. See, you can just check this one. See, So don't worry, your problem will be solved. Okay, see, this is my double petal. Hi friends, so here is the update guys. As you can see there is not even a single aphid on this plant now. See, you can see this is a like after 2 days I'm updating you this. So you can just see how beautiful it started budding again. And there was no bud in here, I don't remember, but I think I haven't seen any bud here. You can see this bud, and here also this one I kept to show you. See, you can see there is not even a single aphid or any insect on this plant. See, you can see, I'm showing you in very close up. See, there is not even a single insect on this plant. See how beautiful this has become. So this is it guys, like in every 15 days if you just in every 15 days if you can just spray some pesticide, I mean this neem oil and this solution, then you won't be having a problem any time in your plants. Okay, so you just need to take care. And sometimes guys this just happens with, it can happen with anybody, you know. As I told you, I just wanted to keep this away. So this is it guys, and try to discard all those insects, because if you keep those insects near all those discarded buds or plants nearby, leaves nearby, what happens is the ants, they carry them again to the plant. So try to discard them fully, throw it off from, if you have to completely throw it out of your house, or you can just put it in the wash basin and just flush it off, okay, with water. So in that way we can just eradicate. Thank you so much guys for watching.